Aya tariki 3 mweri wa 4 mwaka wa 2024 na gitio kinene jitikiria ngoro ngikunyita ugeni guko kwa Muthingi TV mohoro-ini maitu ma hwaini muthenya wa umuthi ngakihoka ati thiko yaku ni agitidia oro wega na tauria ngorio ngikwirira ati ona sharike kwihanda mathaa ma hwaini ni tugutungana oro ringi ngukimenyithie uria bururi wa gitinda ukigariura ngure hara riboti kuma county itiganite goko bururi-ini wa Kenya nginyagia county kuma Jawai toka cia bururi tukurukio nginya riboti cia mathako maingi maria andiki aitu a mohoro magitinda magituhariria no mbere ndaya tobe twamukira matemo ma mohoro. Mamwe ma maria tukuhaririirie ni ati kiama kia madagitari bururi-ini KMPDU kuga mugomo no urathi na mbere nginyagia riria thirikari kahingia miario ya mwaka wa 2017 2021.
Clinical officers, we pay them. Nurses, we pay them. Doctors, we pay them. It is becoming unsustainable.
Thirikari kuga ndiri na kigina gia kuhingia meriria ma madagitari nario igoti kuhe ruhonge rwa ugima wa mwiri thiko 14 gwetha kionia kia mugomo uria uingirite wiki ya gatatu. Nakio kiama kia ODM kwenda muikarigiti wa KRA Anthony Mwaura kweheria thutha wa gucagurwo hari bodi ya kiama kia UDA. Aya na tugagiteka makiria muno ni we gwitikira guturana ithi mohoro-ini maya maitu ma hwaini ririkana ati turamemerekia imwe kwa imwe nenda-ini citu ciothe cia kinyaniria wathie kuria mwena wa Facebook ugutokora ko @Muthingi TV waikoroka mwena wa YouTube ni @Muthingi TV na ningikaria gitigi kia memerekia jitikaga wairimu wa Kimani na tukigira hari riboti itu ya mbere hari mohoro maitu ma hwaini muthenya wa umuthi ni ati bururi wa Kenya na Ghana uri mutaratara-ini wa mbere hari kugacirithia urumwe hari na thayo kuona ati mabururi maya nimo mari muhari-ini wa mbere hari gutigirira uiguano wa atongoria gitaro-ini kia Afrika yothe kuma mwaka-ini wa 1940 one kuringana na mutongoria wa bururi Dagitari William Ruto uria ukiri icera-ini riake muthenya wa umuthi kuria bururi-ini wa Ghana. William Ruto ni ugite ati uiguano wa mabururi maya mere ni ugukorwo ukiarahura economy ya bururi wa Kenya ro hamwe na Ghana. Ni riboti iria iratuhingurira mohoro maitu ma hwaini muthenya wa umuthi.
Kenya and Ghana have enjoyed long-standing cordial relations since the 60s. This was preceded by pre-independence solidarity between our two leaders, who were among the conveners of Pan-African conferences. The historic bonds of friendship between our two countries run deep. We are bound together by our shared commitment to Pan-African unity and a common vision for a united and prosperous Africa. It is appropriate that our two nations, which have long played strong roles in fostering Pan-African unity, also make similar contribution to the development of Pan-African trade integration. It is also imperative that we continue to strengthen our relations, enhance our solidarity, expand cooperation and deepen mutual understanding to unite and deliver inclusive economic growth for the peoples of our nations and for our continent. The Pan-African independent movement inspired many African countries that followed in Ghana's independence. Once again, in its capacity as the home of African Continental Free Trade Area Secretariat, Ghana is a leading force in economic integration and development of 55 countries within 8 regions, economic communities in our continent. My brother and I discussed at great length on how these institutions, championed by His Excellency the President, and in fact when he spoke at the Africa Union in February, I endorsed wholeheartedly the building of these institutions as a mechanism of consolidating our own economic and financial situation in our continent. and I concur with His Excellency the President that we should, as African countries, invest in these institutions. And Kenya, last year, invested $40 million in Afrexim Bank. We are considering investing in Trade and Development Bank. We are considering investing in all the other institutions as a way of putting a stamp of approval of these institutions and building their capacity to assist us develop our own financial institutions.
Nakio kiama kia madagitari guku bũrũri-inĩ KM mũrũgamo wa madagitari no gũthiĩ na mbere nginyagia rĩrĩa thirikari ĩkahingia mendekithia ma mĩario ya kia UDA matongoretwo nĩ Gathoni wa Mũcoba ya kuhagura Minister wa ugima wa mwĩrĩ Susan Nahumicha bunge-inĩ kũrũmĩrĩra mũgomo ũrĩa ũragĩthiĩ na mbere ũtarĩ ũrona kĩhonia.
Pay their 12,000 shillings, which was said. Number two, don't belittle the work which is done by the interns by paying them less than 30,000 shillings, even less than a security officer. You know. Number three, they are saying that they are overworked. They cannot continue working, many hours. The health ministry is sick. The country is sick. And therefore, as a result of that, we have come up with an impeachment motion. We are going back on Tuesday to Parliament. And this is the letter that we've sent to the clerk of the National Assembly so far on an impeachment motion that we want to impeach the Cabinet Secretary for Health, Nakumicha, and we want her to continue staying at the funerals where she's enjoying staying instead of meeting the doctors and doing her job.
Kuna jambo ambalo ni jambo zito. Tunaona pesa nyingi zinatumika kiolela. Pesa nyingi zinatumika kwa mambo madogo madogo. Ati hospitality, sijui kumetumika mamilioni mangapi. Ati sijui travels, kumetumika mamilioni mangapi. Na jambo la afya linaekwa nyuma, jambo la afya ambalo ni jambo ambalo ndo litasimamisha nchi ama litaangusha nchi.
Pay us what you owe us. Employ doctors even if they are not tenders. We know. So it is not attractive. But do the godly thing. Having said that, our doctors remain solid, and we are going to have the mother of all demonstrations of Tuesday, ostensibly, to look for the government.
With the increasing high cost of living in this country, how do you dare reduce the salary of a medical doctor? It is very shameful, and we are calling the government to order. All this that has happened to this country, if we are in a very civilized country, 21 days of doctors striking, surely that calls for impeachment even of the president.
Prove that even if it needs to be done within the supplementary 2 that is coming up. So we are pleading with the government that before Tuesday, when we table our motion, kindly sit down with these doctors and let us have an applicable solution.
Na kiama kia ODM kiria gitogio ni Raila Odinga muthenya wa umuthi nikirikitie kuria ndumiriri kuri thirikari ya Kenya Kwanza na kuria kugerera mwandiki wa kiama giki Edwin Sifuna. ODM ni endekithitie Anthony Mwaura na uria ni muikariri giti wa KRA na uria kwa ni William Ruto wa uyu ni ugumania munene makiria kuri ekitie thirikari UDM irageria kuhahama ciama cia bururi. Sifuna akirekereria ndumiriri ino ya UDM nionanitie ati marathi na mbere kunyita mugomo wa madagitari baru uria uragithi na mbere guku bururi-ini.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Central Committee meeting of ODM, which has met most of this morning. We have discussed several issues, and we have a statement that is going to be read to you on our behalf by the Secretary General of ODM. Honorable Edwin Sifuna.
In particular, the committee expressed deep concerns over developments in the UDA party, where public officers paid by taxpayers from all political formations have been appointed as party officials to various organs. We are staring at the return of the party state system last seen in the 1980s, where party leaders and public servants were one and the same thing. What followed was a youth wing with watchdog or surveillance responsibilities over the entire nation. We take the position that this development is wrong. It is a recipe for chaos and dictatorship and partisanship in the management of public affairs. Consequently, we demand that all those people who have been named as UDA officials must immediately resign from public service. There are also a number of emerging and running national issues affecting wananchi, among them the crisis in the health sector as manifested in the ongoing doctor strike, the crisis of funding in our schools and colleges, and the scam of subsidized fertilizer. The committee meeting therefore took stock of the state of the party and that of the entire nation. A key issue canvassed at this meeting is the dire state the party finds itself in as a result of a government-instigated denial of funding. The Political Parties Fund was established to enhance democracy by promoting active participation by individuals in political life. Among other things, it is meant to cover election expenses of the political parties and broadcasting of the policies of the political parties. Unfortunately, this fund has become the death knell of parties it was meant to support. Since coming to office, the Kenya Kwanza regime has pursued a deliberate policy of denying funds to political parties, effectively crippling their operations. Key activities, including the planned elections, party elections, become challenging to plan and execute because of the regime's refusal to release funds to political parties. Clearly, the aim is to kill all political parties except UDA. We demand, therefore, that the funds be immediately released to parties in amounts and the manner stipulated in law. Be that as it may, the committee has resolved to kick off the party grassroots elections on the 27th of April 2024. It's the greatest assurance that the party has a future and is still seen as a viable tool for national leadership. In line with the demands of striking doctors, the government must ring-fence health finances by operationalizing the Facility Improvement Fund. We support the call by doctors for the government to allocate at least 15% of its budget to health and to devolve the resources to the counties. We equally support calls by doctors for annual and incremental recruitment of doctors and other healthcare workers until the country attains the recommended levels of staffing for various levels of facilities. That is what the government does with teachers, police, and military.
Nayo bunge ya kaunti ya Nairobi niremetwo gutariria kuria makiria ma milioni ma mbeca kuria ciahuthirirwo mwaka-ini wa 2018 nginyagia mwaka-ini wa 2022 thutha wa kwaga kuruta maratathi ma mbeca iria ciahuthirirwo hari thabarĩ makiria ma 12 cia guthie nja wa bururi handu ha gwaka cikaro cia kurunga mitugo. Kuringana na Senator, mbeca icio ciabatie kuhuthika hari waki wa nyumba cia kuruga mitugo hari kuria county ya Nairobi.
I have said we have been working day and night to clear the backlog. And right now there's no backlog in immigration. And I want to make that very clear, that in immigration we have worked very hard to ensure that we clear the backlog. And anybody now applying for passports should be able to get it in time. Kenya is a visa-free country now. We have been able to receive more than 350,000 visitors in the last 3 months. And it is 40% higher than when we had e-visa. So clearly, the new policy by President Ruto to make the country visa-free is paying off. Best news for Kenyans is that now you can get your passport very fast. Before the end of this week, we are getting new printers, 2 of them, to even fasten. We received about 2 weeks ago, we received more than 100,000 booklets. There's 100,000 booklets. There's another 100,000 coming next week. And I think we are good to go. We thank the government for giving us the resources required, giving us the money we needed so that we streamline the issue of passports. So going forward, Kenyans will really enjoy the services for immigration. We have started 2 state-of-art banking halls at Nya House. In the southern wing, we have the latest banking hall for collection of passports. So, and you collect your passport there, you come there, you don't have to queue for a long time, you get your passport in record time. For biometrics, we have increased the counters from 10 to 20 so that whoever wants a passport can come apply there. They do their biometrics within the shortest time possible and they're able to enjoy the experience.
Graphically, Kenya sits in probably the most.
Nayo thirikari nĩ ĩtanyĩtwo gũkorwo ĩkĩrũgamia maũndũ marĩa maragĩthiĩ na mbere mĩhaka-inĩ nĩguo gũtigĩrĩra atĩ thũgũri ya andũ nĩ ĩrũgame atĩa. Akĩaria arĩ mũhaka-inĩ wa Kempinski mwena wa Westlands, mwandĩki Mũkaru Bitok nĩ augĩte mĩhaka ya bũrũri nĩ ya biacara ĩrĩa yagĩrĩire na thabari cia gũkũ bũrũri-inĩ wa Kenya kũrĩa harĩ gũteithĩrĩria gũcenjia indo, mawoni na ũndũire wa bũrũri wothe.
Atongoria kuma gĩcigo mbunge kĩa Rumura rĩu nĩ makoretwo makĩra aikari makorwo magĩthema na aigithia arĩa makoretwo magĩtwarithia na mbere wenji wa mahiga ma goro kuma mwena wa Gem gĩcigo mbunge kĩa Yara kũrĩa
I have said we have been working day and night to clear the backlog. And right now there's no backlog in immigration. And I want to make that very clear that in immigration we have worked very hard to ensure that we clear the backlog. And anybody now applying for passports should be able to get it in time. Kenya is a visa-free country now. We have been able to receive more than 350,000 visitors in the last 3 months. And it is 40% higher than when we had e-visa. So clearly, the new policy by President Ruto to make the country visa-free is paying off. Best news for Kenyans is that now you can get your passport very fast. Before the end of this week, we are getting new printers, 2 of them, to even fasten. We received about 2 weeks ago, we received more than 100,000 booklets. There's 100,000 booklets. There's another 100,000 coming next week. And I think we are good to go. We thank the government for giving us the resources required, giving us the money we needed so that we streamline the issue of passports. So going forward, Kenyans will really enjoy the services for immigration. We have started 2 state-of-art banking halls at Nya House. In the southern wing, we have the latest banking hall for collection of passports. So, and you collect your passport there, you come there, you don't have to queue for a long time, you get your passport in record time. For biometrics, we have increased the counters from 10 to 20 so that whoever wants a passport can come apply there. They do their biometrics within the shortest time possible and they're able to enjoy the experience.
Graphically, Kenya sits in probably the most
Aya naguo cukuru wa anake wa Masii gĩcigo kĩa ũmbunge kĩa Mwala gũkũ nĩ kaunti ya Machakos nĩ teiro indo cia mũigana ũtangĩmenyeka mũtino-inĩ wa mwaki harĩa nyũmba igĩrĩ cia gũkoma inyitire mwaki na gũtiga mathandũkũ, itanda na godoro ihana mũhu. Gĩkundi gĩa kũhoria mwaki gĩa gũkũ mwena wa Machakos nĩkĩrokire na ihenya na gũteithĩrĩria kũnina mwaki ũyũ kũrĩa aciari nĩ monanĩtie marakara makiuga nĩ magĩrĩirwo kuona ciana ciao.
Indo cia mũigana ũtaramenyeka nĩ cihĩire mũtino-inĩ wa mwaki harĩa nyũmba igĩrĩ cia gũkoma iranyitire mwaki cukuru-inĩ ya anake ya Masii kaunti-inĩ ya Machakos.
Na muda wa kama saa 11 hivi na nusu tukaona moshi kutoka kwa shule Masii Boys. Tukakimbia hapo, tuka-establish 3 dorms were on fire, and what we did actually, we mobilized, we called reinforcement from Machakos county government, and luckily they sent a fire engine, and they managed with the help of the locals here to put off the fire, but it has taken too long to get off the fire because it was very huge.
Gikundi gĩa kũhoria mwaki nĩ kĩrokire na ihenya na kũhoria mwaki ũcio thutha wa gwĩtwo nĩ eroreri. Mwaki ũcio ũranjirie thinacara mathaa ma hwaini, gũtirĩ mũrutwo ũragĩire nguraro.
Kwa pale kazini na tulipokuwa pale kazini tukiwa standby wakati wa jioni kama saa 12 tuliitwa tukaambiwa kwamba Masi Boys iko katika imeshika moto, na nilipoulizia nikaambiwa kwamba ni dom, na tukaanza safari kuja Masi. Sababu ya kusimama hapa ni kusema ya kwamba tumefika tukapata domu imeshika moto karibu yote, kwa manjina nyati na ndovu zikiwa zimeshika moto kila maeneo, na wafanyikazi pamoja na wasaidizi wa maeneo haya ama majirani walikuwa hapa na walikuwa wanasaidiana kuzima moto.
Aciari nĩ marokire cukuru-inĩ ĩyo mena marakara makiuga ciana ingĩ ciĩ mĩciĩ-inĩ na matirona gĩtũmi gĩa ciana ciao gũkorwo cukuru-inĩ. Aciari acio nĩ maragiririo kuona ciana ciao, thengia wao kuga nĩ marenda kũmona nĩguo matigĩrĩre matirĩ na nguraro.
Tunapiga simu haichukuliwi. Nimechukua taksi haraka nikuje nione ni nini inaendelea. Nimefika kwa gate siwezi ona hata mtoto. Mimi nashangaa watoto naambiwa wameshaenda nyumbani. Kuna wenye wamebaki, wenye wako na simu ina zenda below. Kwani mimi nimeshangaa hiyo kitu sijaelewa, na nataka nielewe. Nimenyimwa kuona mtoto nijue kama ako sawa, na tunataka watoto saa hii. Tunafaa kuona watoto.
Aikari nĩ morĩtie gavana wa Vinyadeti kũrehe ceceni ya mwaki hakuhĩ na Masi ĩrĩa ĩgũkorwo ĩgĩteithia gĩcigo bunge kĩa Mwara.
Request our deputy governor, Her Excellency Wafina Njeti, because of the tragedies which are around, we need a sub-count a department of fire within Masi to cover the large Mwala sub-count.
Ngiribotera Muthingi TV, Geto wa Geshi wa Wachira.
Haya, na mũrore witũ riboti ĩyo nĩyo ĩgũkorwo ĩgĩtwĩka mweke ga gũikĩria ndũgathiĩ haraya, nĩtũracokereria na mangĩ maingĩ.
Muciari wina mwana urikitie thukuru na mucie na no wende egire na ugi wa mathomo na wira wa moko, murehe Hemlad Technical College Thika niguo athome kothi ta hair and beauty, fashion and dressmaking, catering and hotel management, electrical and electronics, plumbing, welding and mechanical engineering, international certificate of digital literacy, neo ICDL, auto vehicle driving course ya AER na ige nyigi. Igeranio citu ni cia NEC, CASNEP, ICM, NITA, oro hamwe na TVET certification. Wihike intake ya April na May no irathie na mbere. Marihi maitu ni mafashirire. Ukautucerere hindi ya Career Week itari marihi kuma tariki 8 nginya tariki 12 mweri wa ena. Tucerere Kigio Plaza, 4th floor, Kwame Nkrumah Street, Thika. Ahoro makiria tuhurire thimu namba neo 0708 507 380 kana 0723 470003. Hemlad College, your success is our concern.
University of Nairobi is a distinguished institution of higher learning dedicated to nurturing your intellectual curiosity and pushing the boundaries of knowledge. From state-of-the-art laboratories to modern libraries equipped with the latest resources, we provide you with the tools you need to succeed. Choose from a wide range of programs designed to prepare you for challenges of tomorrow's world. Whether in STEM, humanities, business or the arts, our strong industry connections and career service support will help you translate your education into meaningful career career opportunities upon graduation. Join a vibrant community of scholars from around the world, fostering cultural exchange, collaboration, and lifelong friendships. Book your space now for September intakes. Log in to https://www.uonbi.ac.ke for a wide range of courses to choose from. You can also contact +254 020 491 0000 or email us at pr@ounbi.ac.ke.
Haya nitwagicokereria na riu atongoria kuma mwena wa Rumura kuria aikari makorwo magithemana na aigithia aria makoretwo magitwarithia na mbere weji wa mahiga magoro mwena wa Rumura gicwini kia ubunge ya Yala. Undu uyu hanikite thutha wa muingi gutwara mateta kuri thirikari yago ko makiuga makoretwo magitindikiririo.
Atongoria kuma gicigo bunge kia Rumura riu ni makoretwo makira aikari makorwo magithemana aigithia aria makoretwo magitwarithia na mbere weji wa mahiga magoro kuma mwena wa game gicigo bunge kia Yala kuria mahetwo notithi. Seth Ochieng uria ni mubunge kuma wa dini ya game ya Ithwiro nigwite ati kuri na andu anini aria makoretwo makihithirira aigithia kuri weji wa mahiga magoro undu uria ni mugaru kuri watho. Ona kuri uguo ni ugite ati bunge iyo ni amukirire mateta kuma kuri muingi na koguo ni magwetha kihonia ihenya uria kuhotekeka.
Conversation openly, daily, that is led by professionals and the villagers here because we have leadership. And so we are surprised that our leadership, even when there's something as important as this, are not appearing to do their duty. That is why we wanted to have this meeting. Going forward, we are going to continue to have these meetings. We have written a petition to the county assembly. We will petition the Senate as the law requires. We will do everything that is there within our power to raise these issues until the truth is put on the table.
Baraka uria ni mubunge mwena ucio neugite ati gutire mugunda wa mundu o wothe mwena ucio okuhutio niongereire na kumerira ni makoya itua niguo gutigirira mawoni ma muingi ni marumbuiwo.
As an individual, I cannot decide the fate of people's land. As at now, let them engage with the wananchi directly without a broker getting in between. Because I don't have a control over your land. You have the title lead, I don't have a control over your land. And as at now, I can confirm nobody has been relocated. And if there is any plan of relocation, that is something that the villagers will discuss themselves.
Kuringana na Bernard Ochieng uria ni mumemba wa kiama kia GOA twajibike ni atarire ati aikari mari na ciuria nyingi iria mabataire kuria no mationaga wa kumacokeria.
And therefore, we are trying to create space for people to come and ask questions, get information so that they are clear on what they can, the stand that they can take regarding gold mining in this area. This is something that has never happened here before. It's something new. It has shocked many people, and we really have to engage with people so that they are able to get clarity and the effects of what this could entail in their life and also in their future for them to get a proper stand.
Handu-ini ha Muthingi TV getwo King'ori wa Gatundu.
Nao atongoria hamwe na maafitha a ugitiri gicigo-ini kia ubunge kaunti ya Kakamega macemanĩtie nĩguo kwarĩrĩria mĩtaratara ya kũhukia ciĩko cia mwena ũyũ maya mokĩte thikũ igĩrĩ tu thutha wa mũingĩ kurorogania nginyagia ceceni-inĩ ya borithi ya Kayonza na gũthũkangia ngari cia maabitha a borithi hamwe na matharaita mao na kũrĩa ũũ nĩ thutha wa agitĩri erĩ thoko-inĩ ya Kayonza kũragwo na njĩra ya kĩriga.
Thiko igeretu thutha wa muingi gicigo-ini mbunge kia Matungu kaunti-ini ya Kakamega kururungana imwe kwa imwe nginyagia ceceni-ini ya borithi ya Koyonzo na kuria maratharikire ceceni ino guthukangia ngari ya borithi hamwe na matharaita ma maabitha a borithi kurumirira njuragano ya agitiri eri thoko-ini ya Koyonzo. Akiaria hindi ya mucemanio uria urehete hamwe maabitha ugitiri na muingi mwena uyu, mubunge gicigo-ini mbunge kia Matungu Peter na Bulindo ni augite ati maabitha ugitiri aria magondereire wira-ini wao ni megukorwo makioerwo ikinya rihio ria kiwatho.
Uchunguzi dhabiti utafanyika na wale ambao wanahusika katika uhalifu hiyo watashikwa na watashtakiwa.
Hindi ya mucemanio uyu, kamishina gicigo-ini mbunge giki kia Matungu Ronald Nyakasi ni endekithitie ati hari ekwirwo 34 ekwirwo 27 aria maraikitio ngono ni marekereirio, nao ni thutha wa gucukirwo njuragano ya abitha acio eri.
Na kitengo ya DCI inafanya uchunguzi. Hata sasa hivi kuna watu ambao wameshikwa na wengine wameachiliwa kulingana na ushahidi ambao uko, na ushahidi bado unaendelea.
Gukiri uguo, Nyakasi ni ataririe bata wa kunyitanira hamwe na maabitha ugitiri hamwe na muingi niguo kuhukia ciiko cia uhaguku wa ugitiri mwena uyu.
Kama kuna yule polisi yoyote ambao kufanya kazi yake ama alizembea, hatua itachukuliwa. Hiyo nataka kuhakikisha. Na tumesha kuwa na mikutano, vile mheshimiwa amesema, tumekuwa na msururu ya mikutano. Tuko na mikakati ambao mtaona hivi karibuni. Order ya waziri kwamba wale maafisa wa polisi ambao wamekaa katika station moja kwa zaidi ya miaka 3 wahamishwe inaendelea. Kuna wengine wameshaenda na kuna wengine wanaongojea kwenda, hata mabarua wako nazo.
Naomba tafadhali kitengo ya polisi mtubadilishie polisi ambao wanatuharasi. Sisi hatuna maneno, tuna hapo ni tunatafutia riziki yetu na tunakulia hapo, na vijana wetu wote wanategemea ni hiyo ni soko yetu. Na naomba sana mbunge wetu kuingilia kati kutusaidia hawa vijana wetu ambao walikuwa wameshikwa, wengi wao walikuwa innocent.
Na maofisa wengine ambao wamekaa sana hapo Koyonzo ambayo pia wanashirikiana na wale watu usio wazuri. Kwa hivyo tunaunga mkono agizo la waziri. Wao watu wakifanya kwa muda wa miaka 3 wanaenda mahali pengine.
Ngiribotera Muthingi TV, ritwa riakwa ni Wanjiru wa Maina.
Nao atongoria kaunti-ini ya Embu ni moritwo gukorwo maricemba na guthuthuria bataraitha cia maigirira mbere ya cikinyeire muingi matura-ini akeri ari igongona-ini ria mathiko mwena uyu. Mubunge wa mbere ya Rugongo Joyfrey Ruku nyaretia minista wa urimi Mithika Linturi gukorwo ari na uigiriki makiria amu arimi matigitwo matari na wikio ni thutha ya mbura irathi na mbere kura icigo itiganite cia bururi.
There is a problem of fertilizers in the Republic of Kenya. The farm input is extremely critical commodity for food security in the Republic of Kenya. The president and his government, they are committed to food security. And if there is anybody within the Ministry of Agriculture who is responsible of the fake fertilizer, of substandard fertilizer within the depots of National Cereal Board across the nation, that person should resign from the ministry immediately. Even if it's Rinturi, CS Rinturi, you have to work. You have to be in charge of your ministry. The PS, you have to be in charge of what you are doing. We should not be having claims of fake fertilizers in the Republic of Kenya. And it's a shame when the president is working day and night to ensure kuna fertilizer kutoka huko ngambo, inafika Mombasa, inafika Nairobi, inafika Isiara, then there are middlemen people who are intercepting this fertilizer to dilute it with soil, with I don't know what. Minister of Health, take responsibility. We cannot, not even a single minute, joke with the food security of the nation of the Republic of Kenya. Tumeteseka wakati kulikuwa na njaa. The government had a big charge to ensure the price of unga, 2 kg, comes down from 260 to 100 shilling at the moment. Then kuna watu ambao katika serikali ambao wazingatii yale ambao serikali imeweka sawa sawa, ili tuone ya kwamba ile fertilizer ambayo iko sawa ndio inafikia wananchi. And then we continue protecting such kind of individuals as a parliament of Kenya. We will not. And if it comes to summoning them and even moving motion of impeachment in parliament, we are ready to stand with the people of the Republic of Kenya. For the ministers who are there to make money, please do your job properly. Your responsibility is not to do business with the full security of the nation. Your responsibility is to ensure there is proper quality fertilizer to each and every farmer in all corners of the Republic.
Now, aikari ya kuria mwena wa Bobo Elementaita Gilgil kone county ya Naikuru imoretie governor wa goko Susan Akehika gukora kimatithiriria kuona ati makirie korwo ne mugunda wa makiria ma eka ithano uria waheanirwo rungu wa utongoria wa governor wa hau gabere Likinyanjui werigirirwo gukorwo ugiaka nathare goko county-ini ya Naikuru.
Ni aciaria a itura ria Bobo na aria twaneirie nao magitwerethera uria magurirwo gicunji giki kia mugunda wa eka ithano uri ni wa thukuru uyu na ni Jane Mare na Joyce Joki uria ni aikari a itura riri.
Njitagwo Jane kuma Elementaita itura ria Bobo turakire mu mugunda wa Bobo ECD kwe tariki 28 July 2022 former MCA ni okire agituhe mugunda uyu wa cukuru na agitwira ni mugunda twitikiritio kuingira ona tungiuka turio kiuria ni mundu ri gutire mundu fati guturia kiuria.
Matongoretio ni Peter Kuria aciari aya maugite makoretwo makirwo tabarira ino ni irathie na mbere na riu undu wa kumatua ndaniriria maronire uria wari mwene mugunda ucio arika kuo kurima.
Ro wa muradi witu twirago we on going dikire muthomu wa kumenya on going ni kuga atia tondu ni former MC arokira haha twatua kwaria ni turahania ta tukuhingicana miario tondu mugunda atunengerire muthenya barigici wira uyu wothe urutitwo guko urutitwo ni NGO ya Rotary no tukorwo turutite wira wa tuhu muno angikorwo andu acio mokira magitunengera mugunda na acio beneficiary ri ndio maturia mugunda ni makiriyeirwo na magitura mathiite igoti-ini makehita na family ciao na ni manengera thukuru ya Bobo mu
ni turokire turakora itinga rikiri macukuru turarigwo gitumi niki na turi aciari ithwe ni turageriri kunga na tugerie kumagiria kuri macukuru na mararega maratwira mugunda ni wao.
Mari na kigiriko kinene aciari aya maugite wona matunyukithio mugunda ucio matigukorwo na wiki amu matire na kungi gwa gutwara ciana ciao
na indo iria tukoragwo twina citukirirwo niki na kiu ndirarenga nakio Susan Kihika tondu Susan muthenya uria aendaga kura atwire kiria giothe tuku point ni tuguikara twina kio na makiria kindu kiria kwanza kindakaritie ngoro muno ugikorwo ni ukuhenia mwana kindu yoka ikaneanwo igatuika ni kia mwana igacoka igatuika mwana ucio ni atunywo mwana ucio na rucio rwake ni tarwathira tondu ari ikaraga hingo ciothe na hahu taru turi ha turi aciari twina ruo ngoro ciana ici ciuma kigeranio-ini cietiga kigeranio ciuke nigetha makimenya kana mena kiharo kana matire mwana ucio nangigwa tungibuata u.
Mwena-ini wake MCA wa mwena uyu George Nene ni akuruhanitie MCA uria wari mbere yake na gukorwo akungirie muingi uyu wara akiranira kuruira mugunda ucio nginya ucokerio muingi.
Ani ndi MCA wao ndigwitikira ati andu aya matuike ati ni mokire hana makihenio makigia na mwihoko makiambia gukuria mugunda uyu macokio muthe moke merwo matire na mugunda uhoro ucio ndigwitikira na kuria guothe mekundwara nie ndikumaka nie ndiendagirio guoya na mugunda uyu no nginya uco
de itura-ini ria Bobo Kaptagwai wadi-ini ya Elementaita gicigo mbunge kia Gilgil county ya Naikuru handu-ini ha Muthingi TV getwo Kingori wa Gatudu.
Haya, ripoti iyo niyo igitweka mukagia gwiki ni turacokereria.
Save a Life nĩ gĩkundi gĩtarĩ gĩa gĩthirikari kĩrĩa gĩkoretwo gĩgĩcenjia maica ma andũ ngũrani Kenya yothe. Nginyagia haha nĩ tũcenjetie maica ma andũ makĩria ma 100,000 through gũtwara arwaru thibitarĩ, gwakĩra arĩa matarĩ na cikaro, kũhe andũ irio, gũteithia ciana iria ciũrĩire mabarabara-inĩ na kũ-empower mbeũ njĩthĩ. Nyitanĩra na ithuĩ o mũthenya nĩgetha tũkorwo tũkĩnyitanĩra hamwe gũteithia na kũgarũrĩra maica ma andũ. Save a Life, transforming lives.
Nĩ ũrabatara kũgũra credit ya thimũ yaku. Rĩu nĩ ũndũ mũhũthũ. No gũthiĩ harĩa ha M-Pesa, wĩkĩre paybill number nĩyo 33 account, wĩkĩre namba ya thimũ yaku, ucoke wĩkĩre mbeca iria ũrenda kũgũra credit.
Uri mũrĩmi mũnini na nĩ ũrabatara ngwatanĩro na nyũmba ya mohoro. Ihinda nĩ rĩrĩ, amu Mũthingi TV nĩ ĩrakũhe mweke wa kwanĩrĩrithia kĩmenyithia nĩguo ũkũrie biacara yaku na njĩra nene. Tũhũrĩre thimũ kũgerera 0777 572 358 kana ũtwandĩkĩre email nĩyo sales@lookuptv.co.ke. Ũka tũtume ndũgũ na tũtirithanie hamwe, amu ndũgũ nĩ makinya.
University of Nairobi is a distinguished institution of higher learning dedicated to nurturing your intellectual curiosity and pushing the boundaries of knowledge. From state-of-the-art laboratories to modern libraries equipped with the latest resources, we provide you with the tools you need to succeed. Choose from a wide range of programs designed to prepare you for challenges of tomorrow's world. Whether in STEM, humanities, business or the arts, our strong industry connections and career service support will help you translate your education into meaningful career opportunities upon graduation. Join a vibrant community of scholars from around the world, fostering cultural exchange, collaboration and lifelong friendships. Book your space now for September intakes. Log in to https://www.uonbi.ac.ke for a wide range of courses to choose from. You can also contact +254 020 491 0000 or email us at pr@ounbi.ac.ke.
Haya, twacokeria oro ringi na riu makeria ma eka cia migunda ngiri 500 nicungiriirie ngayukano gatagati-ini ka atongoria kuma kaunti-ini ngurani kuria mwena wa Pokot ya rugongo, undu uria marauga kuri na andu aria anini mambiriirie kwigwatira migunda uyu ari ni mugaru na watho. Kuringana na mubunge wa Sigor Peter Lakachapong, niugite undu ucio umanite na uteti kuma kuri atongoria aria mararegana na uthii wa na mbere icigo-ini itiganite.
Kwanza ningependa kusema hayo mambo ya Surveys of Kenya na KVDA ya kuja kuchimbia vichuma kwa ardhi ya Kapchok, ambia hiyo ni kikomo, na nimeambia watu yangu mkipata hiyo watu msituni mushike hawa kama vile wanashika dikidiki, lete mbao wa polisi. Hawa ni wezi, so hakuna area ya Kapchok hata kidogo itaenda.
Hebu angalia area hii, tutaishi wapi? Tutakula nini? Wanakuja kuboa area mali tunaishi na tumefanya survey. Kwa nini watu wa survey walikuwa kuja kutuambia kwamba hii area serikali imechukua? Hakuna mabili. Tuliuliza maswali mengi. Tuliuliza hiyo inatoka wapi? Tunataka serikali watueleze, hata President Ruto haujaeleze kwa nini.
Nataka niseme ya kwamba sisi kama viongozi kutoka kaunti ya West Pokot tulichaguliwa na wananchi, na tulichaguliwa kwa sababu tulisema mambo ambayo ni ukweli, na sisi kama viongozi lazima tuongoze watu kwa njia ya haki na ukweli. Juzi mwenzangu mjumbe wa Pokot South Mheshimiwa David Posing na alienda radio na akatoa taarifa ya uongo, na nikashangaa kwa sababu kwanza alienda mpaka akataja mimi kwamba nimeuza sehemu ya ardhi ya kaunti hii. Na yeye kama ni msomi, kama si siasa anafanya, mbona anapotosha wa Pokot? Mbona anapotosha wananchi? Na anajua kama ni mambo ya ardhi hapa, kama ni maneno ya lands hapa, kuna serikali ya kaunti, kuna serikali kuu, kuna wale ambao wanaweza kutoa taarifa kamili kuhusu kama kuna ardhi ambayo imetengewa watu ama imepeanwa. So nataka nimwambie kama anafanya siasa, asifanye siasa kwa kuchafulia watu majina.
Ilelewa hapa wakati ilikuwa Uganda 1972, hiyo mpaka ikatolewa pale ikaenda pale, hatukuona hao watu. Ya pili, hapa ni Kapchok ni mineral zone. Mineral zote ambazo ziko Kenya iko dote hapa kila mali, ndio wanataka kutunyang'anya.
Atikaine gutiganirwo ni endwa ao atongoria oro hamwe na andu aitura rimwe monekanaga tari murigo kurio. Ende gukinyagia riu ni kuri na andu kuma mwena wa Mpirani aria mari na undu wa gukenerera thutha wa andu a wendi mwega kumaririkana, kumacerera na kumatuga na imwe cia indo iria ingikorwo ikimateithiriria hari gutwarithia na mbere miturire yao thengia wa gukorwo mari na mawathe matiganite.
An organization that focuses on improving access to preventive, promotive and restorative mental health services, specifically at community level, where services are typically they lack services for mental health. Yeah, so today we are here in a village in Mpirani in Magarini sub-county where we're doing a mental health outreach clinic. So typically with Kilifi County, it's a vast county covering over 14,000 square kilometers, and there are only 5 facilities in Kilifi County that offer mental health services. So to bridge that gap, it's usually important to have mental health outreach services closer to the community, where it's more easier for community members to be able to access the services because they have various disabilities, psychosocial, cognitive, intellectual, and so it's a bit expensive for some of their carers to afford taking to health centers.
Nikiwa ninasimamia walemavu wa Magarini. Mimi mwenyewe ni mlemavu na ndio posa nikachaguliwa na shirika la Basic Needs kama champion. Kwa hivyo mimi najiita ni bingwa. Changamoto nyingi huwa ni haya madawa ya kufitika, lakini wakati shirika la Basic lilipokuja ilitufadhili na madawa ya kifafa, pressure. Tunawaomba shirika la Basic Needs, kama mnaleta madawa ya wale wengine vifafa na wale ambao wako na afya ya kiakili, pia mtuletee pia mafuta ya albino. Tunawaomba sana, manake wengi wameharibika miili kwa sababu ya miali ya jua. Jua limekuwa lingi magarini kiasi cha kuwa wanaharibika miili.
Nashukuru siku ya leo kwa kufika madaktari mahali hapa kujiangalia hao walemavu, kuwasaidia. Wana wengine hawawezi, lakini nashukuru Mungu vile ambao madaktari wamefika mahali hapa kuangalia walemavu, waone kama watawasaidia vipi.
Na makiria ma aithiramu 500 arĩa matehotete kuma Isiolo wadi-inĩ cia Bula Pesa, Wabera oro hamwe na Burat ni mamũkĩrĩte irio kuma kũrĩ rũhonge rwa Isiolo Iftar Initiative nĩguo kũmateithĩrĩria harĩ kũhingũra thikũ 10 cia mũico cia Ramadhan. Mwĩkĩrĩri wa rũhonge rũrũ nĩaugĩte nĩmahotete gũkinyĩria andũ makĩria ma 50 na igĩrĩ na irio cia mũigana wa ciringi 2,500 kũrĩa o nyũmba harĩ mbeca iria mahotithanĩtie harĩ shilingi milioni 1.3.
Sisi kama Isiolo Iftar Initiative ni consortium ambayo tulitoka kwa different grassroots, CBOs, women groups, faith-based organization ambayo tulikuja pamoja kujaribu kulisha watu wakati wa iftar. Tulileta idea pamoja na tuliweza kufaulu. At least tunasema tumefaulu, alhamdulillah. Na tulikuwa na target ya kulisha watu 5,000 for this month of Ramadan, but tuliweza kulisha at least 10%, which accounts for 520 household with a budget of 2,500 per household, totaling to 1.3. Tuliweza kusapotiwa na community ya Isiolo ambayo tunasema jazakallah khair. Tuliweza kuchangisha chakula, tuliweza kuchangisha pesa kwa pay bill ambayo tulicreate under the name of Isiolo Iftar Initiative, na tuliweza kuomba wafadhili, tuliweza kucontact business communities na most of them responded very well, na tunasema shukrani kwa community ya Isiolo.
Ile criteria ambayo tulitumia kupeana chakula, tuliweza kuidentify houses ambayo wako vulnerable, tukaangalia wazee ambao ni wanyonge, mayatima, wale wajiwezi na wale katika maisha wako chini sana. Kuna kama siku 10 za mwisho za Ramadhan, na hii mpango inaendelea. Tunaendelea nao mpaka siku za mwisho. Tunawaomba Waislamu, bado tujafunga mkono wetu, mkono bado iko wazi, muweze kutusaidia. Wale wako mbali, wako Nairobi na sehemu zingine zote ambao ni Waislamu, muweze kutusaidia through our pay bill number ambayo tutaweza kushare, ili tuweze kusaidia Waislamu ambao bado wamebaki, ambao wako wengi, ili at least tuwe na some good percentage, 50% ya kuweza kusaidia Waislamu katika Isiolo.
Haya, emwe kwa emwe tukire kirato kia rafato ikoroke korea iharo-inĩ citũ na kuria mbĩtĩka cia mwena wa Ngeretha nĩ itanyitwo kũnyita thing'a na kuria maũndũ megũkorwo makĩhana ta ũũ. Haya, mwĩroreri witũ hau nĩho ngũkorwo ngĩkĩra gaturumo mohoro maitũ ma hwainĩ muthenya wa umuthi ngucokeria ngatho ni we gutikira guturana ithu kumariria twambiriirie mohoro maya maitu nginyagia riu njokeria ngatho aria othe twagikorwo tukinyitana nao kuria nenda-ini citu cia ukinyiriria aria magikorwo magituma ndumiriri ciao itiganite kuria mwena wa Facebook. Njokeria ngatho aria tukiuma nao guku mwena wa studio aria matigirira ati mohoro maya maitu ni magikorwo magigukinyira na njira iria ibacirirekete mambirio ni producer wakwa mundu witwa Boy wa Njau. Paris niwe uma director wakwa kuria mwena wa graphics tunana mundu ugwitwo Maxi. Ni hingo ciothe njitikaga Wairimu wa Kimani ngwendithirie utuko mwega na kuria twagikorwo tugicemania mathaa mangi tugicemania oroho.